Hi ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Holowitz, and in this video I want to talk to you briefly about working with a drop-down list. And what made me decide to create this video is that a client reached out to me today and asked me to change some of the ways or some of the items in a drop-down list. And when I create a drop-down list for a client, one of the things that I try to do is I try to make data entry as easy as possible. So I want to illustrate something. See right here where it says sample drop-down list? Well, what I've done is I've created a drop-down list, and the options I have in here are some random fruits, apples, lemon, lime. So the whole idea that I try to convey to my clients is when people are learning how to use ACT, I want to make data entry as easy as possible. And sometimes that takes getting a little creative to create an environment where things are simple. So what I want you to observe is if I hit the letter A as in apples, apples starts to fill in. I'm going to clear this out, and I'm going to hit delete, and I'm going to hit the letter L. Now, I have two items in this drop-down list that begin with the letter L. So if you are someone that's using ACT and you have to put data entry or put things in a drop-down list, if possible, try to give them a unique first letter. In other words, try to make it so that there's not two L's in the drop-down list. And sometimes what I'll do is if things are in there that really need to be listed as such, a lot of times I'll suggest maybe putting a number in front of it or maybe putting an obscure letter like X, Y, or Z, just to keep it in front of it and make it easy. Because the last thing I want to have happen is if someone's trying to put in lime and they hit the letter L, and they hit the letter L, well, I don't want lemon to go in by mistake because they got distracted or had to move forward. If I type in the letter I next, it will go to lime. But the point I'm trying to make here is if you have a lot of things in a drop-down list with a similar first letter, then it just adds more room for people to put things in incorrectly. And when you're working in a database with a lot of people, you want to make this as simple a process as possible. So when it comes to drop-down list in ACT, I always urge people to really be aware of the fact that there's going to be a lot of data entry and you want to create the least amount of room for human error. And I think if you do that, you'll find you'll have a better experience with ACT. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Holowitz, and I want to thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day.